sad picture, gazing wistfully up at the stars. Cubone has a really sad story. I believe the official explanation for the skull on Cubone's head is that it's the skull of his dead mother, who was presumably a Marowak, which, there you go. You can see, same skull. So that's a pretty dark tale. Poor Cubone. The flavor text here reads, I'm sorry about that. Because it never removes its skull, no one has ever seen this Pokemon's real face. Sad and mysterious. And unlimited Wigglytuff. Marowak. First edition Jigglypuff. A Mankey, also first edition. Good old Snorlax. Unlimited. First edition Meowth. It looks like he's seen better days. Might be hard for you to tell. Don't know if it shows up on the camera, but he's got a little bit of a crease on his left side, right by the first edition logo. That's too bad. A Pidgeot. A first edition Persian. A holofoil Vaporeon. I just love the holofoil cards. The old ones like this. There's just something about them that, I don't know, it's probably psychological from when I used to collect them as a kid, but they make me happy, you know. Vaporeon goes down here. cards to sort. There's no shortage. So we'll see how that pans out. But my next video is most likely to be the next